It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. The Patriots had 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Out to his left. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Cunningham. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Cunningham. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown! Michael Pittman his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now you look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple.
At the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
This is caught at the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. first and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a first down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's on a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on third down, Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and 8.
Roll, roll, roll.
Running left is Stevenson. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, it's Stevenson. And shutting through the tackle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Drop 50, drop 50.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
18 rattlers. Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's Cunningham. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A short one there, caught by Granson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hold on, set.
Here's Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Ready.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers.
Now Cunningham. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
Cunningham to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trucks over him and running with power here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in, and the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jones. He throws it on the move, but can't connect. His effort is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14.
Patriots 14. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lewis. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
Cut 19.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throw. And guy's man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 76 yards. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times for passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Cunningham. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Through the middle of the field. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Cunningham. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
From the 29, Jones. He'll get this one to cut, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, shedding the tackle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. And the Rams first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to.
There he goes, right side. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Jacobs, only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
When this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Jacobs again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Cunningham. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Slot man moves right. From the gun on third down. Cunningham working the middle. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves
19
trailing
Tiger,
following the
19
field
Tiger.
goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he fires one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go, Reed, go. Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Cunningham.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Let's go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Crossing route complete to Ross. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. Oh, my goodness. He returns it all the way. The game is tied. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10. Now Jones. throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he stopped immediately there. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up. Yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Let's go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Rams, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a